Dear all, welcome to the new episode of CBGA Expert Talks. Today, we will listen to the valuable remarks from Brigadier General retired Hassan Mohammad Samsuddin, lead researcher, Rohingya, Myanmar and ASEAN Affairs at the KRF Center for Bangladesh and Global Affairs, CBGA. Hello, sir. Sir, how do you assess the use of cluster bombs in the Russia-Ukraine war? What message does it give to humanity?
Thank you very much for asking this question. It's very pertinent and very current. Certainly, we all can very well understand that this is not going to help humanity. Rather, it is bringing misery and devastation and suffering to the humanity. See, the use of cluster bomb, actually we came to know from New York Times that Russia is using cluster bomb against Ukraine, and Russia is using 6 types of cluster bombs against these people of Ukraine. Now, in July, from Al Jazeera reporting, we came to know that Ukraine also attacked Russia's Belgorod region with cluster bombs, and these cluster bombs they received from United States. Though United States told Ukraine to use this Russian bomb on enemy concentration and for a specific purpose, but actually we don't know about the future what is going to happen. You see why these cluster munitions are dangerous. For these cluster munitions, at first I should say what is cluster bomb, because this will release number of bomblets, that means number of explosive contained munitions, which kills mainly the civilians, destroy the vehicles, runways, electrical connections and other damages, and the effect of this cluster bomb remains after decade of this use, so the human suffering continues for ages. That's why these cluster bombs are very dangerous, but the use of these cluster bombs are not new. At least 31 countries they produce this cluster bomb, and 25 countries in the history use these cluster bombs in different war or battles. But the devastating effect of this cluster bomb forced the people or world community to come to a consensus in 2008 in Dublin regarding the cluster bomb munition convention that yes, people or humanity should stop using these cluster bombs. And now I think we are fortunate to know that in 2000 up to 2022, I think 122 states are part of these cluster bomb signatory countries, and they don't use. Now, if we come to the point, to the Russia-Ukraine war, I think for this particular war, as a developing country, Bangladesh, we are suffering. Humanity is suffering. We are suffering from inflation. World is suffering from food shortage. The people, refugees and IDPs are increasing. They are posing pressure to the countries, to the humanitarian aid and support. And as a result, in our country, total 1.25 billion Rohingyas are there, and their food aid also is declining. From $12, it came to 10, now it is 8. So it's alarming for Bangladesh also. So we don't want that from this particular cluster bomb, this war should aggravate and continue further. Rather, we want a stop to this Russia-Ukraine war so that humanity survives, and the problems that we are facing should stop, and we want to see the smiling face of the people of this world. Thank you.
Welcome, sir.